All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to keep the dream season alive on NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode. And tonight we have six more races for you guys, per usual, on these live streams with this Career Mode playthrough. We come in second in the point standings to Dale Jarrett. We are just less than 50 points out of first. We were actually leading going into the point standings starting yesterday's live stream. Unfortunately, we had a DNF in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. I got caught up in the big one. Unfortunately, Tony Stewart decided to just brake check me randomly, and going into turn three, ran into him, hooked him on accident. Obviously, just slowed up right in front of me, and we ended up getting caught up in it as well. Ended up with a last place finish in a racetrack that we probably should have won at. Obviously, I won the last two races at Daytona. I think I had a streak of winning like six super speedway races in a row up to that point, so the streak came to an end there. And now we have to look forward for the rest of the season. We are starting on the pole tonight at New Hampshire, our ninth pole of the season already. If it's anything like Dover, I was dominant there and I should have won Dover. I should win here at New Hampshire. This would be a new trophy to add to the trophy case if we win this. And we did win the fall New Hampshire race last season. It was our first win on a non-super speedway or road course. So we'll try to get another win here, try to cut into that points deficit, and see how the rest of the stream goes from there. Wade Solinsky, thanks for tuning in. Winner's purse is only 238,000. That's like barely more than the Bud Shootout at Daytona. That's an exhibition race. Not even the biggest exhibition race. Oh, that's great. Tony Stewart starts right beside me. I forgot I was rivals with him. How does that happen? Rivals with Tony Stewart. He starts right next to us on the front row. Hopefully, I get a good launch in the restart zone. I can just pull away. That's what I'm hoping for. We do have a track-specific engine, speedway chassis. We do not have track-specific bodies yet. There is a speedway body in the works that should be ready to go for Pocono in the next race. Just not ready to go for this one, but we shouldn't need it, honestly. I think we should win this. We should. It's going to be a tight points race. We got 6 races tonight. That'll leave us with a dozen races to go into the next 48 hours after that. So it's going to be a crazy 3 nights of streaming here of NASCAR Thunder 04 trying to win our first championship ever on this game. Again, even the full season playthroughs I did when I was first starting the classic game playthrough on the channel, we didn't win either of those 2 championships. It's the only NASCAR game I haven't won a championship on that we've actually ran on the channel. So I'd like to get that first championship as soon as possible. Plus, it's already season 4. If we want to win 7 of them, we gotta get a move on here. To pull out our inner Jimmy Johnson and win like 5 in a row. Yeah, so Dale Jarrett starting 4th. I'd like to keep him from leading laps as much as possible. Hopefully, I really pull away off the start. Don't have to worry about anybody. Tony Stewart's going to try to wreck me as soon as we get up. We might not even get up to speed into turn 1 yet. He's going to try to wreck me. So I'm going to be driving in very deep that first turn. And I will use him up if I have the chance because I want to pull away from him. He's mad at me from Daytona when it was his fault. All right, well, get away from Tony Stewart. Immediately pulled to the bottom. I was wasting no time. Dale Jarrett went up the middle. That could help me stay in front of Stewart. Oh, I got back in the gas too soon. All right, that's all right. We're all clear. Tony Stewart got freight train. Good. Whoa, Jeff Gordon going wide. Drag race. Gordon's going to lead the first lap by inches. There we go. Qualified on the pole by quite a bit. I didn't think that was even going to be close off the start like that. Jeff Gordon got a little loose in the middle of the corner, but he was still able to clear me. So Jeff Gordon steals a lap lead in there, getting 5 bonus points. He gets the second. Dale Jarrett right back at 4th where he started. Dale Jr. gets around for 3rd. We're going to be hydroplaning / drifting this whole race, but as long as the tires stay underneath us, and and I don't make any stupid errors like I did last night. Last night I had just a bunch of errors. Dover, put myself in a bad situation, wrecking on my own. I don't even know how I did that. And then I got bailed out and finished second at Dover or at Chicagoland when I caused an incident leaving pit road in a race I was dominating. So yeah, Daytona got away from me, but there was also 2 races that got away from me because of my own doing. So now I did end up finishing second at Chicagoland still instead of winning, and I finished third at Dover instead of winning. So I didn't lose too many points. I did lead the most laps at Chicago still. I did not at Dover. So it did cost me some bonus points, as well as a couple in the finishing results. That Dover race, Jared actually beat us in that one too. He finished second, we finished third. So not only I lost points to him there, but I could have obviously gained some. Chicago was still beat him because he finished like 7th or 8th. Jimmy Johnson's up to 5th now. Tony Stewart back up to 4th, so Dale Jarrett not even in the top 5. I need to be patient getting back to the gas. I'm pushing so hard right now, and this is exactly what happened at Dover, where I was pushing so hard, and sure, I was pulling away, but then I made a mistake, hit the wall once, and I wrecked. I couldn't recover after hitting the wall, so got to keep the car clean. The tires up big time there. Somebody blowing up on the back straightaway. The Academy, thanks for tuning in. Watching this is like time travel. Is that because it's an old game? You're just thinking of the days, the good old days, sitting down playing this for the first time. Jared's back up to 4th again. Jeff Gordon, was Jeff Gordon the one that blew an engine? There was somebody on pit road, but Gordon was in 3rd. He's not even in the top 5 anymore. Something's telling me Jeff Gordon just blew a motor. Pretty sure he was top 5 in points. Tony Stewart. I don't know if it actually was Gordon that blew an engine, but he's definitely not in the top 5 anymore. Come on. Kind of stagnated. Once Dale Jr. got to 2nd, I kind of stayed in that bubble of 1.8 to 2 seconds ahead of him. I mean, I did win this race on a last lap pass at New Hampshire last season on Kevin Harvick, so it wasn't like I won it in dominating fashion by any means. Did I win the race? Yes, but in doing so, I was very close to not winning the race. Right front in the red. I'm definitely burning right front tire off. We are going to have to deal with lap traffic in the 2nd run. As everybody pits, it'll space everybody out a little bit more. 2.3 ahead. I continue to put good laps together too, though, because our pit crew messes up. I don't have to come from behind like I did at Richmond earlier this season to get a win in a race that I dominated. So pit crew's still going to have to be on it. Dale Jr.'s still out there. He has not pit yet, so that's good for me. Don't have to worry about trying to get back around him. I'd rather Dale just pit the same lap I do. I don't want to take this too far. I want to clinch the most laps led first and then pit. just to ensure I'm going to get 10 bonus points. I just hope that Dale Jarrett isn't going to lead any laps. Both front tires in the red now. All right, Dale's still out there. So is Dale Jarrett. Which actually does kind of concern me a little bit that Dale Jarrett hasn't pit yet, only because I don't want him to lead a lap during green flag pit stops. Also, don't want him cycling out in front of us either. He's all the way back and forth, so I'd like to think he's not going to cycle out in front of us. Halfway. Jarrett's 5 seconds back. He's definitely not cycling to the lead. Maybe Dale Jr. Gonna pit next time, Bob. Not gonna pit this time, but I will pit the following lap. There it is. That's what I wanted to hear right there. Locking up 5 more bonus points. Might stay on 1 more lap. No, I'm gonna pit this time. Not gonna risk it. Coming in. No speeding penalty for me. 4 tires and gas. Only made it to green flag pit stops without a major mistake. Come on, boys. Make it clean. Make it clean. Let's get that 6th win of the season. 6 seconds even. Let's go. Faster than estimating. That's what we needed right there. Oh, shoot. Oh. Blew an engine there. Forgot it was manual transmission. I wasn't upshifted. I did downshift to get into pit road. Well, I did the 3rd gear, but that's all right. I ended up getting going eventually. I think it was a quick pit stop. So Bobby Labonte got the lead a lap. He stayed out longer than everybody else. Good for Bobby. Bobby Labonte leads 1 lap. Jeff Gordon leads 1. Probably going to lead all the rest. Led the most laps on the season. Like to keep it that way. Pretty decent lead. Didn't need to do that. Just trying to look at the chat. I need to pay attention and then look at the chat in between races. Sorry, chat. But, I don't want to risk anything. Ten to go. 2.4 seconds ahead of Dale Jr. Dale Jarrett's not even in the top 5 anymore. Mark Martin is. 178, a pretty good spot. Oh boy. Yeah, I chattered the tires a little bit, and then I slid up in front of him and he ran into me. Lost like a full second that last lap. It was that lap car. I mean, I made the mistake, but then he ended up compounding the mistake a little bit. I would have been able to catch it with nobody around me, but luckily I had him cleared first, I guess, before we made contact. Otherwise, it could have ended way worse. Couple tenths quicker than Dale Jr. again that last lap. Keep Dale Jarrett out of the top 5, please. Preferably outside of the top 10. What am I doing? Why am I 3 wide in the middle? Why am I on the outside? I'm making this easy for myself. I'm probably could have taken my time getting around him a little bit. And I don't have a massive lead, but Probably didn't have to push it quite that hard either. Not usually having to deal with lap traffic too much in this game, just the shorter tracks. Back to 2.2. Jarrett's back into fifth. Must be a pretty good battle for fifth then between Dale Jarrett and Mark Martin. Lapping quite a few cars. Opinion about the new NASCAR iRacing game? Yeah, I mean, I've answered that question a few times, but I like it. I've heard great things about that World of Outlaws game that iRacing had a hand in. That was a console game as well. I would imagine a lot of the same coming to consoles near you with the NASCAR situation with iRacing. So yeah, I'm all in for it. I think it's going to be great. I haven't played the World of Outlaws game for myself, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. I've heard it's arguably the best dirt racing game of all time, so can't really beat that from a dirt racing game aspect if you're the best. So who knows? I mean, might be high expectations to put and say that it's going to be the best NASCAR video game of all time, but maybe it could be up there. Who knows? It's what we would love as a fan base, I'm sure. Your Chicagoland winner, Kenny Wallace. No clue how he was able to pull that out of nowhere. He didn't have the speed to win. It was strategy based, but he still won. Those two cautions we ended up, or that one caution I should say we ended up getting, definitely helped him. It was a caution I caused, but it was still a caution nonetheless. All right, dominating win. We're going to lead all but 2 laps in our first race of the stream tonight at New Hampshire. Let's go, baby. Win number 6 on the season. A new trophy. Second career win at New Hampshire. We're going to save the engine. Save the engine. We're doing the victory. Burnout. Parade lap. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Second win with McDonald's on the car. Billy Kramer, thanks for tuning in. The New England 300. Yeah. Yeah. Got the pole, got the win. We go to Pocono where we finished 6th yesterday. Should have a solid car. Ended up leading quite a few laps in that race too. I think I led the most if I remember correctly. Or at least was close to it. Shot even par for 9. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh, we're up over 4 mil. And led all but 2. Dale Jarrett finished 4th. He didn't lead any laps, so we led the most, so that's good. Close that gap down just a little bit more. He's still going to be the points that are going into Pocono. Pocono, Indy, Michigan. Those are gonna be some tough races for me to try to, you know, have control of the race by any means or even win. So we gotta hope that we have some good runs coming up here. Dale Jarrett doesn't. We're gonna have a Speedway body for the first time on top of the Speedway engine and chassis, so that should help. Shop Edition is ready to go. We needed that one race. What do we purchase next? I mean, wheel balancer, decrease repair and overhaul costs. Oh, I like that. Plus 10 tire wear. I like that a lot. Decrease build cost. And chassis. Oh, it's not available. You gotta buy the other stuff. That's stupid. Wish you could just skip. I do like that though. What's the engine? 10 plus engine power. Increase repair cost. So we're gonna go. We'll go with the 10 plus tire grip first. Well, that's 9. Hang on, that's 9 races. They're all 9. And we have the money to do it now. Might as well get the wheel balancer. 3 mil. 9 race. Thank you. And we still got 1.1 mil in the bank. Plenty to be able to work on something else. Let's get another. Well, hang on. We got to get some road course stuff going here for Watkins Glen. We only got a couple more races. And we got Pocono, Indy, then the Glen. So Pocono, Indy, Glen. We're only 13 points behind Dale Jarrett. Kind of stinks we have one more race on the engine. Oh, it's a road course engine now. Okay, so that's good. Good thing I got ahead of that yesterday. Alright, so that was an engine. So now we're going to need a road course build. So we'll take this overhaul. We're going to make this a road course chassis. 2 races. And then we're going to go with the body. Get a road course body going. We're all set. So we go road course body. Overhaul. The engine will be ready to go by the next race. Love you, Barkley. Thanks for tuning in. Just excited for the Brickyard 400 coming back. I definitely am. I'm pumped about that. I plan on being there next year. Greens are fast today. Missed 2 birdie chances. So you just parred straight out? That's insane. I don't think I've ever done that when any of the times I shot even par or below. I always definitely had like a birdie or 2 in there, and then a couple bogeys, bogey or 2. I don't think I've ever had a birdie or a bogey-free round. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have because I've only shot even par 1 time for 18 holes. And I had like 2 eagles in that round, so I bogeyed like I had a double once. I think I had 1 double and 2 singles, but I had 2 eagles and a birdie. If I do my math correctly, I think I might be missing another bogey. I think I had 3 bogeys, a double bogey, but I had 2 eagles and a birdie. All right. What was I doing? Team, that was ready to go. Oh yeah. Didn't want to check the team. Can we upgrade the pit crew? Yeah. Nope. I want to know why we can't upgrade the pit crew. Like, I had 3 mil in there. I could definitely afford a better pit crew. They're not giving me the option to be able to do it. I almost wonder if I have to replace my crew chief first. Let me take a look at that. That might be part of the problem. Maybe I need a new crew chief. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. Well, I'll be done. Still got Haynes. I don't know why I can't get a better crew around me. I can obviously afford it. I don't know. Alright, well. On to Pocono. Our first ever track-specific everything for one race. 73 tire grip and tire wear. We're going to have a 71 engine, which is our best available right now. And then the 71 down 466 drafting. 72 overall race car, tied for our best. Or actually, no, I think I had a 73 once, so it's not quite our best car, but pretty darn close. Didn't realize my light wasn't on until now. You guys can see me a little better. Well, we know the setup. It should be a little bit quicker than what we had in our first race here yesterday. But I don't know if we're going to be able to go from 6th to 1st. Now, I did qualify in the pole in that one. So maybe there's a chance to qualify for the pole here. Definitely got back in the gas way too soon there. This probably wasn't going to be the pole lap anyway. This is the getting a rhythm lap. That's what this lap is all about. Not gonna lie, it felt fairly tight most of the way around this racetrack. Definitely gonna have to be better on this lap. 7th, oh my gosh. I didn't even feel like I ran a perfect lap at all there. Look at the speed, 210 miles an hour into the braking zone in turn 1. No draft. In the draft, we're gonna be right around 220, I think. If we see draft, hopefully we qualify pole and just stay there, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. 200 into the tunnel turn, my God. We definitely got straightaway speed, I'll tell you that much. It definitely stays a little on the planted side through turn 3. I can't carry as much speed through there as I want. Definitely get it back at the end of the straightaway. 50.743. How much sweeping the pole at Pocono this season? That's awesome. 10th pole of the season. That is unbelievable. Shades of Ryan Newman, 2003. I don't even know if he had 10, to be completely honest. I think he had like 16 front row starts one season, didn't he? Something ridiculous like that. We're getting in that territory this season because I qualified second once. We've qualified on the pole 10 times now, so that's 11 front row starts this season. And far less races. They're only race 20 right now. A 50% chance of qualifying on the front row with the rate we're at right now. Tony Stewart isn't a rival anymore. Thank goodness he didn't hit me off the initial start when he had a chance in the last race.
Man, is the payoff for those guys. Seems like each and every week that car is starting in the top 10. Stanton Barrett is towards the bottom of the points list this season. Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe there won't be change today.
Dale Jarrett outside front row. We're 13 points behind Dale Jarrett going into Pocono. 13 points separates the two guys on the front row, racing for a title. Got just less than half the season remaining. I didn't think I was going to be competing for the championship against Dale Jarrett. He had a runner-up last year. He's going for the title this year. I mean, any year could be his last at this point. So the fact that he is this good, although he stays this good, I don't think he's going to be retiring. A lot of the big boys didn't really qualify very well. I don't see Stewart up here at all. I think I see him running around like 12th or 14th. Jeff Gordon's 10th. Dale Jr. is nowhere to be found. I don't even know where he qualified. Johnson's out. There's Dale. He's like mid-pack. All right. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Good launch. I can't let Dale Jarrett lead. I leaned on him and he didn't slow down. It's disappointing. I got to get around him. I don't want him leading any laps. Go. Get him. Good enough. Let's go. Boy, didn't lead. Really got to start back in turn 3 up a lot better than what I am. Like the draft. We're going to lead the first lap. It's a good start. Good start. Half a second ahead of Jarrett. I don't know that he's got race-winning speed potentially. He had good qualifying speed. He got a good launch off the start. Jarrett pushing 50 in 2006. Yeah, I wonder how old he is. I never really thought about that. That's a good point, Michael. Really going to have to manage when we pit in this race at the perfect time. You know, what lap is going to be that perfect threshold to pit so we're not pitting too early to get a lot of time and then, you know, to give it back up at the end of the race because this is a big racetrack. So, you know, pitting like 2-3 laps before makes a big difference here. I have automatic. I only use manual certain tracks. That would probably help me get a better launch up the start, but then I tend to forget about it when I leave pit road with this game just because I'm not used to using it. Kind of saw that with New Hampshire. Luckily, I had a big enough lead. It didn't matter. I didn't blow the engine, which was big. I had to lift right off the exit of the corner there. 1.6? I mean, I didn't realize that track-specific body made that much of a difference. That's the difference in me running or finishing 6th in the first race and just kind of walking away from everybody right now. A little bit more downforce. That might be why the car's a little on the tighter side, too. So I had to loosen it up a little more before Chicagoland. Granted, I didn't even have the track-specific body at that point, though. Corey Freight, good evening to you too. All right, lap 5. 2.7. The only way we can take the points lead in this race with Jarrett still finishing 2nd is if he doesn't lead a single lap. And we lead the most. he doesn't lead a single lap and we lead the most, that would be great.
Keep an eye on.
15 to go. 3.2. Want that gap to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Notice Bobby Labonte's closed the gap on Dale Jarrett too. I wonder if he's got a little bit more speed than him. He's only 2/10 behind Jarrett. Dale Jarrett was born November 26, 1956. Dang. I mean, it didn't feel like he retired that long ago, so I just don't think of him as being that old. At least it doesn't feel like that long ago when he retired. Because we're getting into the late teen years since his retirement. .9. I mean, at this rate, I might as well stay out as long as I can, just to make sure he's not going to lead any laps. Oh, just a little too hard there. Oh. Thought it wasn't going to be that big of a slide until it was. Yeah, I always remember him retiring at a weird point in the season. I always thought that was kind of weird. I don't remember the exact reasons as to why that was the case. I don't know if it was a performance thing or UPS was leaving. I really don't know exactly why he left mid-season when he did. I know it wasn't an injury. At least I don't think it was. Mixed in with some lead lap cars now. Breaking early. I really don't want to have to race any of these guys, to be completely honest. If I can help it. Hung up on Joe Nemechek. I don't know if he was pulling out of the way for me or what the heck was going on there. Speed 214. I could have went a lot faster. It definitely was a lot more tighter than I was used to. Oh, William Sadler off the wall. And he lost a spot as a result. I thought it was after Bristol. He must have ran the All-Star race that year too then. He might have been eligible for it, I don't know. I know he didn't win a race prior to that year, but I don't know when they started the automatic eligibility for being a previous winner of the race. Can't remember when they started doing that. And the draft definitely carrying way too much speed into that first turn. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. No, he doesn't. Don't tell him that. 7.4 seconds ahead of Dale Jarrett, but I really don't want him to lead any laps. Well, I'm going to pit this time and just hope that Dale Jarrett doesn't. Oh, I sped. Wow. Well, that hurts. That hurts a lot. I think I had like a 7.4 second lead, but there were a lot of cars that short pitted too. I saw it was at like 100 miles an hour. I'm like, oh, I better slow this down. And then I just didn't slow it down in time. Yeah, that's a tough penalty. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of cars we've got to pass. Wow. Shades of Dover. I didn't wreck, but I don't know if we can come back from a speeding penalty. These races just aren't long enough to come back from those types of issues. Tony Stewart's going to be blocking the heck out of me. He's not going to make this easy for me at all. Jesus, Tony. What are you doing? I was like almost on the curb. If I would have hit the curb, I would have slid right into him. He just doors me right in the middle of the corner. How many cars we got to get around here? Two more. Got Rusty Wallace, Michael Wall. Actually, those two might have been on pit road. So Dale Jarrett is leading. I'm pretty sure. That sucks. He wasn't going to lead any laps this whole race until I sped on pit road. Now he might win. I mean, I don't know if I can get all the way up there. I've got time, I think. I mean, it's a long laps at this track. Look out, Jeff. He's hogging the bottom. You have to pass him on the outside. And did so cleanly. I mean, that was beautiful. I clearly have the fastest car. I should have enough time to get back up there still. Sucks I gave him laps led. Oh, Mark Martin's leading. It's not even Dale Jarrett. Okay, so there's a chance Dale Jarrett didn't lead any laps then. I didn't realize that was Mark Martin that was out in front. He must have pitted way before everybody else. I did already clinch the most laps led before the pit stop took place. Martin trying to block. Didn't block hard enough. Let's go. Even with a speeding penalty, we're still going to win Pocono. That's awesome. Back-to-back wins for just the second time in the career. Both this season. I won Texas and Daga back-to-back earlier in the year. No clue how Indy's going to go for us. It's a big payout race. I'd like to win that. It'd be a crown jewel, too. Been good in the crown jewels this season. Won the Daytona 500, second in the Coke 600. Go to the Brickyard 400. Maybe we got a decent shot for a decent run. Mark Martin retired after 2013. Well, no, he ran part-time at SHR when Tony Stewart got hurt. Wasn't that after Tony Stewart's leg break that one year when he in a sprint car incident? Wasn't that in 2014? I know Austin Dillon ran some races, but Mark Martin did too. Thought that was 2014 because he was with MWR, I think, still in 2013, I believe. Suspended? Oh, wait, hang on. Was that the year of the Kevin Ward incident? I always get the year he got hurt. Oh, 2015. Yeah, 2015, his last season was the season he had his leg injury because he missed the Daytona 500 in his final season. So that was the year Mark Martin ran races for him. 2015. I think David Reagan ran some races in that car too. And that I could be stretching the truth a little bit on that one. Are you sure it wasn't 20? It had to have been 2014. Yeah, because Austin Dillon was a rookie in 2015. I think Brian Vickers ran some races for Tony Stewart too. Fly. It's practically whoever was part-time in the 55 car. When they weren't racing the 55, they raced the 14 at that time. How about a dominating win at Pocono? Somebody blowing an engine. 26 car. I feel like he blows an engine a lot in his career mode. A lot more in the last season or two, not so much this season, but... Alright, well... Dominating win at Pocono. Let's go. I didn't see that coming. It is a great win for a great team. Let's go, Woody Racing. 7th win of the season. Does that potentially make us the championship favorites now? We won with a speeding penalty. I kind of forgot I did speed there for a little bit just because I still won by so much. Keep the burnout short. Got to save that engine. Got to save the engines. Especially with the Brickyard coming up. Stewart broke his leg in 13. Not 15. Vickers and Ty Dillon filled in 16. broke his back. I don't remember him breaking his back. That must have been the sprint car incident then. Oh yeah, that's right. 2016 was his final season. I was thinking 2015 was his final season. That was Jeff Gordon's final season. That makes more sense. Yeah, 2016 he missed the 500 then. Yeah, I was mistaking him for Jeff Gordon as far as like what year he retired. Back over $1 million again with the win. Big pay raise, by the way, at Pocono. I always remember that from these career modes. I always wonder why they paid so much to win there versus a lot of other tracks. All right, going to Indy. I'll talk about pay. I should pay quite a bit if we win that. I'd like to kiss the bricks. Their first career Brickyard 400. Their first career win at Pocono. That's cool. We're going to have the Speedway chassis ready to go for Indy. Gotta say the road course engine, use a Speedway engine, which we're going to have a 70. And body, we're going to have that same Speedway body again. All right, so back-to-back wins. Can we go for 3 in a row to start the stream? Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Gotta get some overhauls going here. On the engine, at least. Let's go engine. Got Bristol coming up somewhat soon, so we're going to get a short track. Short track engine. Short track engine, 2 races. Geez, I don't remember Jeff Burton filling in for Tony Stewart at all. Or Pappas. I can believe Pappas just for the sake of the road course. But that's crazy. I don't remember Jeff Burton running that car at all. That would have been what, 2013? It wasn't Ty Dillon that filled in for Tony Stewart. That I know. Well, hang on. No, it might have been. Oh, you're talking about with the back. Yeah, never mind. Maybe it was Ty Dillon. Just trying to think of the timeline there. Oh, okay, gotcha. The Kevin Ward incident was 2014. And it was like 3 straight years of, well, 3 out of 4 year stretch. And missing races. Well, there we go. We're back in the points lead after that dominating win at Pocono. Dale Jarrett didn't lead any laps. We've got a 25-point lead over him. He's got to keep extending it. We've got like over $1 million more in earnings than anybody else. 10 poles, 7 wins, 14 top 5, 16 top 10s. Average start is a 7.3, which is best of all of the drivers who have ran every race. Dale Jarrett still got a better average finish than us, but We're leading points. That's where the wins come into play. Got an 8.9 average finish. He's got 7.1. That's crazy that his average finish is that much better, but we're still leading in points. He's only got a couple wins. I've got 7. And hopefully more to come. I definitely like the spot we're in right now. Make sure we take the Speedway chassis, Speedway engine, and the body. 72 overall car again. Everything is the same from what we had at Pocono. We win Indy, we're burning it down. Considering that I won't have to use this same engine for Michigan. So I have another Speedway chassis, or Speedway engine at the ready. Probably should have practiced before qualifying, but we're going to go with it. Definitely need to qualify well. .206 into turn 3 at Indy. Definitely could have pushed it a lot harder on turn 4. It's not good. It's going to slow my straightaway speed up quite a bit. 27. I overdrove it. Oh, that's a terrible lap. Oh, man. Yeah, I missed my apex. Getting in, that wasn't good at all. Alright, I'm going to take the time to practice after this race, or after qualifying. There's no chance this second lap's faster than the first. Gonna hit the wall again. Jeez Louise. That was not good at all. This is going to be a very difficult run. This is the worst qualifying effort we've had in a minute. All right, well, didn't get my qualifying bonus. I'd like to think I have decent speed. I just gotta run more consistent laps. Car feels a little tight. It's kind of loose in. It turns freely in the middle off. It's tight. Maybe just tight all the way around there. I couldn't get it to turn at all. I'm just going to pit this time and try to take a little bit of wedge out of it. Definitely have to make sure we don't speed here. Gonna take a full round to wedge out. If that's too much, I'll put a half round back into him for the start of the race. All right. Clean stop in practice. It was already loose on entry. I'm hoping it's not going to be too loose. But I definitely needed something to help me middle off. And then they're pretty well that corner. Track's just so fast and so flat. It's very difficult. First lap up to speed. Just going to have to let it slide a little bit. It definitely doesn't feel like it's pushing all the way to the wall in the middle of the corner anymore, so that's good. Allow myself to get back into the gas a little bit sooner. I don't know who this car is up here exactly, but it came out of the pit same time as I did. Closing in on him. Ford Burton, 22 car. The way the shade is, it's really hard to judge exactly when the corner is coming up in turn one. It really throws me off on this game. A lot easier for me to tell getting into three. Yeah, it does scare me starting 27th. My lap time was a lot better. Oh, wow. Fastest in practice. Picked up a lot. 48.962. Look how much faster than Ryan Newman were. That's faster than the pole time because I think Tony Stewart's on the pole, but he had like a 49.0. So it was just barely quicker than the pole. I really wish I had that set up in it to start. Yeah, 49.002. Well, it's fastest in practice, but qualified 27th. Made a big mistake on my qualifying lap. Definitely got a better setup for the race. I don't know how I'm going to get through that many cars on this track. I mean, like a different intermediate track, okay, but Indy, it's already difficult to pass.
There'll be a lot of drivers fighting to get into victory lane for a chance to kiss the bricks after this one is all over today.
Jared starting ninth.
Yeah, don't forget, Joe, it takes a lot of people working together to get that car started in the top 10 every
It's a unique scheme. I kind of like it, though. Probably better than mine. Our basic scheme, once again. Where the colors don't match the sponsor of the car.
But Cheerios Dodge seems to always have to start toward the back of these speedway tracks. And that's true. Maybe likes having to pass all.
Wow, he started dead last. 43. Mentioned 43. You know, I thought those drivers were going to start getting good over the course of the career, but why is Christian Fittipaldi still in last? Is it the team itself? All right, well, story on the pole. Gordon starting second. Dale Jarrett starting ninth. That's the big one we're racing here. We got a 25-point lead over Dale Jarrett coming into the race. We are starting 27th at Indy. Of the few tracks that we're going to one time on the season. Messed up my qualifying lap. I have a better setup for the race than what I did in practice and qualifying. Well, from practice into the race, a happy hour. Got up to speed pretty nicely. Can't waste any time. Really don't want to make contact being super aggressive, though, either, considering how unstable the car is. With the wedge, I feel like I might wreck if I make contact with anybody. Dang it. Dang it. Not a lot for Ward Burton to clear me. Sorry, Ward, I didn't mean to do that. Don't need to retaliate. Oh, Bobby's blowing up. Hopefully that wasn't because I hit him. They cleared the way for me. Oh, I almost wrecked Kenseth. Sorry, Matt. I'm getting into the corner way deeper than them. I can carry more speed with this setup. Not too much of that curve there. So hard to pass. This racetrack. Squeezing under Mikey. Ah, I'm sorry, Mikey. Go get him, go get him, go get him. One by one. I think Benson just hit the wall there. We're good, we're good. Took the draft on these guys behind me a little bit. Only 2.9 off the lead. Pushing hard through turn one, getting back to the gas as soon as I can. Trying to do the same in turn two. Oh my gosh. I don't think he hit the wall, because otherwise he probably would have slowed up much. That probably would have caused me to wreck. I ran into the back of him. That was close to being an absolute disaster behind Kevin Oliver. Oh, Kurt, I'm there. I was zooming. Kind of by surprise, I think. 3 in Indy. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're bouncing off one another back there. I think Jimmy might have bounced into Rusty, who bounced into Dale. Can't believe I made that work. That was clean. Fastest car in the field. Just didn't qualify well. 27th to 4th and 5 laps. Let's go. All right, pit crew. You have to do your job when we end up pitting. Right front just now wearing out. Just a little bit more. Newman to occupy the bottom. I'll just take the top. Draft behind Jeff Gordon. Now we'll pull down. Oh boy, Jeff tried to block. It was a little late. We're up to P2. And just over 5 complete laps. We go from 27th to 2nd. We're running down Tony Stewart. Making this look like we're on rookie. Oh, feet moved. Why is it always Tony Stewart and Kurt Busch? That's all right. We're in the lead. Let's freaking go. Now we got the clean air. Let's hang on to it. Never won 3 races in a row before on the career mode. Trying to make it at first. Trying to get her first Brickyard 400. This draft on Tony Stewart. 10 to go. We can still lead the most laps, too. I got to the lead that quick. Watch these other cars coming out of the pits. I'd like to think that Tony Stewart probably led every lap prior to the pit stops. .9 seconds ahead of Stewart already. Big old slide. As long as I keep it off the wall, which I've done all race. Hit the wall twice in qualifying. Haven't even hit it once in the race. It's crazy how much a wedge adjustment made a difference. Took 1 round of wedge out of the car. That's the difference in us being 27th in qualifying and having race winning speed. Halfway at the line. 3.4 ahead of Stewart. Probably didn't have to push it that hard. Oh boy. Little contact right in front of me. And number 3. Get around those guys as soon as I could. Gonna pit this time. Right front's just now going into the red. I want to pit this time. I'm gonna be stuck on the outside getting into 3. Let him go. Dropping line behind him. Don't speed like I did at Pocono. We don't have as much of a lead as what we did there. Backing it way up. Let's go. 4 tires and gas. Come on. Come on, baby. Can we win 3 races in a row? Clean stop again. Our picker's on a roll right now. 16.1. It was insanely clean. Try to slow up Jimmy Johnson a little bit. All right. Should have time to get up there by the time we get up to speed on the back straightaway. We're going to have fresher tires. This guy's just pitted way before us. The run I've got on Johnson already. As long as it's not Dale Jarrett who's leading any laps, fine by me. I think I can still lead the most. It's going to be close. If that's Tony Stewart up there and he leads any more laps, I don't know. Took the lead at lap 6. So he led the first 5. Then I would have led 5 through 8, or 6 through 8 at least, maybe 6 through 9, depending on where I was at on pit road. It's Kevin Harvick. I think got really skaty getting into 3 there. Going to be 5 bonus points for Kevin Harvick leading his first lap of the race. Big run on him. Going for it. And out in front of him as quickly as we can and run away. Let's go. Back to the lead in Indy. What a massive wedge adjustment. The wedge adjustment of a century there. Of the century, not a century. That didn't make much sense. Forget what I said the first time. Whoa, don't do that. Don't want to do that anymore. That was a good lick. First time I've hit the wall the whole race. I just saw Dale Jarrett's back up to 5th again. Started 9th. I got to the top 5 way before he did. Gordon just passed Jarrett. Jarrett back outside the top 5 again. Like for it to stay that way. Man, going to Watkins Glen where we won last year too. Next, we might win 4 races in a row. That'd be absolutely insane if we do that. .9-second lead, final lap of the race. Stewart's gotten his way back to 3rd. I don't think he's going to catch Harvick for 2nd. Obviously, he won't be catching us. 3 wins in a row for the first time in the career mode. 2 2.5 mile intermediate tracks, too. Not think we were going to have race winning speed at Pocono. And after qualifying here, I didn't think we were going to be able to get through the field like that. Unbelievable work. Great job by the pit crew. Great job by me making that call on the wedge adjustment. And getting through the field relatively cleanly. To keep the car intact and win the Brickyard 400. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We burning it. We are burning this baby down. Say goodbye to this engine. We won an Indy, baby. Indy. a smoke show. That's like the best burnout. Save the best for Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's go. I need a smoke show. I don't know what it is. I just spammed through the race results, but let's go. I like how every victory lane in this game is the same. This doesn't look like Indianapolis. I've never seen a victory lane with that many fans in it either. It's like a football stadium. It's just like the local high school football field. Local community college football field. Oh, over 400 grand for winning this one. I knew it was a big payday. Let's go. Classic Brickyard Trophy. Let's go. Oh, up to $2.4 million. Absolutely insane. We're clicking at the right time. It feels like I have a massive points lead and I don't. that's how strong I feel right now. With where we're going at this juncture of the this juncture of the season. Second, first in the last 4 races. That's awesome. We only have a 64-point lead over Dale Jarrett, but it feels a whole lot bigger than that. We've got Watkins Glen coming up. That's awesome for us. Just gotta hope we don't get any cautions like we did at Sonoma. I still wanted Sonoma even with a caution, but still gonna have it go our way from that side of things. The engine working out there. Chassis, we're gonna have short track ready to go. Engine, we're gonna have the one short track engine ready to go soon. And then the body, we have a speedway. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a short track body inside. Oh no, I will. Yeah, 2 races. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna get a short track body going here. So short track body. Upgrade something. This got a speedway. So we've got Michigan ready to go. Yeah, I can't do anything with this yet because Michigan's going to be here before we know it. So yeah, I don't think I can do anything with the chassis right now. Should have more garage availability to build more. That'd be ideal. Short track chassis. Definitely going to save that, obviously, for Bristol. Let's go. Let's go for 4 wins in a row. More than doubled our career win total this season alone. 7 wins this season. Or sorry, 8 wins. Yeah, 8 wins this season. And we only had 6 in our career before this. In the first 3 seasons. Like I said, we're coming for Richard Petty. This is what we need to do to catch that 200 mark. And we just got to sustain this for like 16 more seasons. That'll be the hard part. We'll have guys catching up to us at some point. Hopefully it's not this season at least. Get the first championship out of the way. I think I chose the wrong... we need the road course chassis. Road course engine. Road course body. 73 overall car rating, tying our best. Qualifying out front, trying to stay there. Try to win back-to-back races at Watkins Glen. And try to sweep the road courses this season, too. For the first time in our career. I mentioned we're clicking at the right time. Hopefully just get the pole this first lap and we hop right into the race. A little tight there. Break a little bit earlier, get into the bus stop. Tell you what, going on this hot streak slowly making me forget about all those wins that got away from us. Slowly. I was really scared that was going to come back to haunt us at the end of the season for the championship. It still could. Easy pole on lap 1. Give it to me and let's go racing. Green, green, green. Dale Jarrett starting third. Oh, Dale Jarrett taking us 3. Hang on to it. Really? Minus 60 for that? Barely hit him. Oh, Dale got a little loose there. Dale got loose. I don't like that Newman got out ahead of us like that. And I don't like Marlin, his arrival after that little bit of contact. I barely touched him. It wasn't even. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's trying to wreck us, isn't he? Let me do my thing, all right? Oh, Newman's blocking. We'll bump and run in turn 6, get to the lead. Don't allow anybody to lead a lap if I can help it. Got through the first lap caution free. I back turn 1 up a little too much there. Yeah, I was not expecting Dale Jarrett to try to take me 3 wide in the first turn for second. Newman's looking pretty strong, though. I know everybody's going to have to pit if it stays green. Great set of corners, bus stop through turn 5. Just really got to hope we stay green with as many cars as short pitted. That's what was going to hurt at Sonoma. Luckily, we got to the lead with 2 to go. It's a risky pay. We don't want to short pit too early, and then it stays green to the end, and Newman ends up running me down the rest of the race. Plus, I have track position right now. If I pit, I'm going to be right in the middle of the pack. It's where I don't want to be. I haven't really looked to see how far ahead of Newman I am right now. Feels like quite a bit. I don't know what it is, but snow in this game compared to some of the other EA games ahead of it, or like further down the line than this game, makes Watkins Glen feel a lot less tighter. This game, there's some corners on here. Bus stop and then exit to turn 5 just feels a lot tighter on this game for whatever reason. Alright, so we lead this lap, we'll clinch the most laps led. Which we will do because I'm not pitting this time. I'm gonna pit this time just in case we get a caution. It's not gonna hurt anything. Alright, 4 tires, no adjustments. Actually, I probably led that lap at the line anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I still led that lap. So we have clinched the most laps led. I mean, we had the caution at Sonoma. I don't want there to, if there is a caution, we should cycle out in front of all the cars that are already pitted, considering how big of a lead we had. As long as we don't make a mistake on pit road here, I'll get the restart from the lead rather than back in traffic, because we'd have a lot less laps to go here. 2 laps shorter of a race here than what we had at Sonoma. Now we're fine. Easily ahead of them. And we've got a lot of clean air, which I actually thought I was going to be in traffic at the back of the pack, which isn't the case. So couldn't have really worked out more perfect for us. Locking him way up. Top 15 cars still up to pit yet. I feel like one of these seasons, somebody's going to try to make it on fuel here. I can see that happening. Somebody's going to get desperate enough. We're going to win like 12 road course races in a row. Somebody's going to be desperate enough to try and beat me on fuel strategy. So, well, there's no way else we're going to beat him. Oh, whoa, whoa. I went way too wide there. I'm surprised I caught myself. Looked like I was headed all up for that wall. Sorry, Joe. Still quite a few cars I haven't pit. There's only like 6 of them that came in there. 5 considered. 4 actually. Yeah, probably 5. Passed a couple of them before they actually hit pit road. Race leader is in. Yeah, everybody's in. Easy dub again. Let's go. I mean, not only we're winning these races, but we're leading the most laps. In fact, I did that at Indy, starting 27th. Not only won, but still led the most laps. Taking the lead before green flag pit stop started, and then here, just qualifying out on the pole again. Well, here we go. Let's go. 4 in a row. 4 in a freaking row. We don't need the road course equipment again the rest of the year, so you know what that means. If we're gonna burn it up. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. I just imagine somebody in the stands like watching that, just get hyped over me blowing my engine in my victory celebration. Wow. 9 wins. 4 in a row. Are you kidding me? 5 straight top 2s. Not a big payout race, but that's alright. It's less than the one shootout. I was just kind of harping New Hampshire for being barely more than it. This one was less. That's alright. All the sponsorship bonuses, qualifying pole, finishing first. I think we more than made up for it. A little over $1 million again, I think. Alright. Going to Michigan, which would be an interesting race. Finished 5th at Michigan earlier this season. See where we're going to run this time around. Got 2 more races left on tonight's career mode episode. Michigan and then Bristol. We'll have a short track body. We'll have a Short track engine. Oh. Spammed it. And the short track chassis. So got two of them to pick from right there. Which is probably good because I know Richmond's coming up very soon. I think it's Darlington, then Richmond. Let me look at the schedule. Because if it is Darlington, then Richmond, which I'm pretty sure it is, after Bristol, then the equipment we use this race we're gonna have to save for Richmond. It's just a yeah. So, or not this race, sorry, but the equipment we end up using at Bristol, we're definitely gonna have to save. We might even have to save this for Darlington. What should I have? Yeah, so we're gonna have to save the equipment we're gonna use for this race. We're gonna have to save it for Darlington. Or well, no, because we can get rid of the road course stuff, overhaul it. Overhaul the road course as a speedway. So that way we won't have to use this equipment back over again for Darlington. So we'll do that for the chassis, the engine, which I already have two speedways. We'll still upgrade anyway because we can. We've got the funds to do it. So why not? Upgrade that. One more race. Now we are going to have to use the same body. So we will have to use the same body for Darlington is what we're going to use here at Michigan. So as long as we don't wreck it, we'll be okay. We got 6 more races on the shop edition. Forgot that was a 9 race and not a 6er. So middle of next stream, we'll have to get another shop edition out at the beginning of it. 2.55 mil in the bank. Let's go to Michigan. I haven't won at my home track yet. This could be another big win in the name of Keegan Schneider. So we got 2 Speedway engines. We're going to go with the better one, which is going to give us a 70. And this third one with the 69 downforce is going to be a 71 overall car. It's crazy what a difference makes with a 71 or 72, 73 overall car like we've had for a lot of this season. It's amazing the difference in having the track-specific elements all the way across the board versus not having them at all. That's the difference in us running 10th through 20th and, out there leading the most laps and winning races. All right, we know the setup. I want to win at my home track really badly. We won 2 of the other bigger ovals. See if we've got enough to win Michigan. I did qualify on the pole last time we were here, but I didn't get to lead a lap. Both on lap 1. Let's go. 38.084 pole position. Once again, what is that? 11 poles on the season now? That's ridiculous. Maybe 12.
Welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Monty? This track is wide and fast.
I would say always, but lately.
To choose from here in Michigan. The 199 car is butting heads on the racetrack with Sterling Marlin. Oh, bumping now and then is okay. They just need to make sure it doesn't get any more serious. The 9 car comes into this race hoping to turn his success around at a speedway track. Well, it's Gucci for sure this morning. They've got a fast car. Let's keep an eye on him and see how it goes. Jack Sprague looks to turn his luck around in this race. Oh, he definitely wants to turn things around starting now. His whole crew seems determined.
Let's go for 5 wins in a row.
I'd be surprised if they pull off at least the top 15.
Alrighty. Busch has that classic Irwin Tools paint scheme.
And here's the starting lineup. McDonald's car, the NASCAR
This is my favorite Kurt Busch scheme of all time.
In the second row are the 12 car and the Stacker 2 Dodge.
Maybe not that one specifically, but
starting the race from row 3 are
the gold number is a little bit better on the car. So Dale Jarrett outside front row, still obviously racing him for the championship.
Starting the race from row 5 will be the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Walk Power Tools. In row 6.
All right. Get that good launch. Trying to block back and forth as much as I can. Really just want to hang on to the lead here. Oh, boy. Give me room, give me room, give me room. Oh, my goodness. That was... oh, jeez. My heart sank there for a second. Come on, get by Newman. Get by Newman. Not quite going to lead that first lap. Newman got it. Got it. Maybe. Not quite as quick here as I'd like to be. What is it with Michigan and just not quite being quick enough? Be just a little bit more out of the engine department. Oh my gosh! Second time I've about wrecked myself off of Dale Jarrett's front bumper. 5 bonus points. Really want to keep Dale from leading any laps. Slid up, overdrove the entry a little bit there. Here's Dale Jarrett. We've got a race at Michigan. Back the corner up as well as I can. Oh, we got sideways out of nowhere. Wow. Where did that come from? How did it get so loose? Wasn't even on the apron. Took off. Too much mid corner speed? I don't know. Got to stay pretty wide above that white or yellow line, depending on what end of the track. It's yellow in turns 1 and 2, but it's white in 3 and 4. All right, got by Newman. Stinks Dale Jarrett's leading. Dale Jr. is going to go for it now. Dale and Dale show. I'm trying to end my streak. Trying to go for 5 wins in a row. That'd be like NASCAR history. I don't think anybody's ever done that in the modern era. 4's only been done like, what, 7 or 8 times? After 1972. Now 1 lap led in, and that was it. Side draft. Oh, man, he was just hanging on that right rear. Cleared him, though. Clean pass. Got to get after Dale Jr. now. Oh, boy, we're okay. Held on to it. Go get him! Block him! What a race at Michigan. Dang it. You get there, you can't stay there. No more DNFs, yeah. We've been doing good this stream. Won the first 4 races of the stream, in fact. Oh, boy. Dale might try to pit here. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Dang it. I'm getting freight train now, trying to get that momentum back up again. I think I'm going to take a gamble and try to take right sides only. I don't know if that's a good idea. Don't speed. Oh, perfect. Perfect pit road entry. I'm going to take 4. Oh, get out of the way. Now I'm wishing I took 2. That cost me a lot of time. That definitely cost me some time on pit road. Go, guys, go. Come on, clean stop. There goes Dale. Yeah, that cost me time. Go, 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 go. Come on, go, 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 go. Man, oh, no. No, that killed us too. We made contact with 2 cars, one entering our pit box and the other one leaving. Dang it. How far behind Dale Jr. we are now. Hindsight's 2020, but hindsight says we should have taken 2. And I was thinking about it. At least that would have given us a chance. Oh yeah, Mikey. He's not going to let me go. He's going to block for his buddy Dale. Picker did a good job. I did a good job. Stinks. I was hanging in there really well that first run. We're barely in the top 10. 10th place. Lost a lot of spots there. Consider I finished 5th in Michigan earlier this season. All that time was lost on pit road. Getting in and getting out of the box. Not a long race either. We're definitely running out of laps. Ninth place. Dale Jarrett's only 1 spot ahead of me for right now. When we talk championship and we're just trying to beat Dale Jarrett at the very least, gotta go. He's up there. I think he just picked up another spot too. Definitely one of the bigger races for me on the schedule that I'd really like to win is this race right here. Ready to go this time. Jeff Gordon is the 7th place car. Oh, Nelly. How did I save that? Wow. 209-mile-an-hour corner entry. Do it again. Okay, time to go. Clear is about 6 seconds ahead. 2 to go. Number 24, that's another rookie there. Closing on Jimmy Johnson. I don't know if I'm going to get to him, though. Kevin Harvick in 5th, closing on him, too. Going to run out of laps. I didn't get majorly loose a couple laps ago. I think I would have maybe had a shot at Harvick. I think I'm going to have a chance getting into 3 on Jimmy Johnson. It's going to be close. Power sliding. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. All right, got him 6th. Oh. Dale Jarrett finished 3rd. Well, he gained points on me again. Back and forth we go all season. Crazy. Tony Stewart gets the win. That puts him at like 4 on the season. It's crazy. I finished better there in the spring race than what I did that race. It was all just pit road. I mean, took us out of a shot to win for sure. Also, it's the top 5 at the very least. Better chance at a top 5. One more race in the stream. We'll go to Bristol. Haven't won there. My favorite track, Bristol, and then my home track, Michigan. I haven't won in either one of those 2 yet. We're going to have to wait another season before we win in Michigan. Got a 64-point lead over Dale Jarrett. It's what it was 2 races ago, so whatever I was ahead of him going into that last race, it's back to 64 again. 2:13 out is Tony Stewart in 3rd. In the standings, look at that. 12 points. Insane. 9 wins on the year. Dale Jr. had 12 his championship season. Stewart had 9. And then Dale Jr., I think, had 10 last year. Because he's won 2 championships. Tony Stewart won 9. He won 10 the first season. 3 last year. He took a step back. Dale Jr. right at 100 top 5s. 42 career wins. Wow. He's got 3 wins this season, but last year when he won the championship, he had 8. So I have 1 more than that already. He had 12 and 12 at that tiebreaker championship back in the 2003 season, which was our first season of the career run. So 1 more top 5s than the rest of the field. Still tied for the most top 10s with Jarrett and Harvick. That's what's keeping Dale Jarrett in it still. Meant to go to the garage first. I gotta assume we're gonna get a caution at Bristol. As we usually do. Actually trapped us lap down earlier this season. We still end up finishing 3rd. Going to the wrong thing. There we go. Garage. Engine. On the short track engine. Speedway. We already got 1 Speedway engine at the ready, so gonna have to wait 1 more race before we get another one going. So body at the short track. Get rid of the road course body. Move that to Speedway. One race on the overall there. All right, on to Bristol, baby. The last race of the stream. Alrighty. short charge. Short charge. 74 overall race car. It's a new high. Almost simulated. That would have not been good. When I talk about costing myself a points lead, that would have been bad. All right. Probably have more overall grip here than I usually do. I'd like to hope so. '17th on lap 1. Lap 2, quicker. Let's go. Pole. Pole at Bristol. Still not changing the car. As much as I want to, I'm just so focused on getting home from work and getting the stream started as soon as I can. It's our good luck charm that we're finally having good luck with.
It's nighttime here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
The nighttime is the right time. Hopefully.
It's the Sharpie 500 brought to you by EA Sports. This place is
I saw a tweet from Bob Pocker that Sheldon Creed. I don't know when he posted this, but Sheldon Creed not returning to RCR next season.
Fans here love watching this race. There'll be some bumping and banging out there in this one. I can assure you of that. The 199 car is getting aggressive on the track with some other drivers. If they don't want this to become a problem on the track and with NASCAR, those guys need to use their heads a bit out there. You can rub fingers now and again, but it shouldn't be a weekly occurrence. Ricky Craven is looking to maintain his top 10 average finish at the short tracks this year. Yep, he's been consistently fast at these tracks so far. It seems to fit his driving style quite well. A little pumping and banging doesn't bother him one bit. The 02 car is towards the bottom of the points list this season. And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. It's not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
No, it is not. It took me 4 seasons to figure that out. Well, it didn't take me 4 seasons to figure it out. It took me 1 season to figure it out. But 4 seasons to have a stranglehold of things. All right, 64-point lead into Bristol on the pole. Let's get our first Bristol night race win. Coming off a 6th at Michigan.
Here's the starting lineup. The 199 car.
The 199 car. Well, coming into the string, Dale Jarrett was leading in points. Not the case anymore. 64 points is not a big lead by any means. We definitely got to make sure we finish races. Definitely have to make sure we stay out of the pits as long as I can here for when we get that caution. I got trapped a lap down in the spring race, and I did stay out as long as I could. Really nothing I could have done differently there, and ended up finishing 3rd. We didn't have a race-winning car like I think we do here, though. I was like 3rd through 5th most of that race. This one we're starting on the pole for the first time ever at Bristol. Good launch up to start. 74 overall race car, man. That's our best ever. Got to keep it on the bottom. It's going to wiggle a little bit on corner entries. Led the first one. 49 to go. Dale Jarrett's right there. Definitely don't want Dale leading. As I say that, he poked his nose in there. I didn't think he was going to get off the corner that well. Not running away with it. Oh, Dale. It wasn't his fault. We were 3 wide. I didn't think they were going to take me 3. I don't know how I didn't hit the wall. You mother trucker. Come on. It wasn't even my fault we made contact the first time. It wasn't yours either. I blamed it on you prematurely. I lost so much ground because of that. Seems definitely still skating down the straightaways. I think I'm going to take some wedge out of it. I know it looks a little loose at times, but it sails so deep like that into the corner. I need to do what I can to try to keep it on the bottom. Keeps me from giving spots up. I really hope Dale Jarrett's one of the cars that get trapped a lap down. Lap traffic might hold him up a little bit. I think I was a couple tenths quicker than the leader that last lap. Probably only because of the lap cars. You know, just from an interval standpoint, it'd be perfect. Closing the gap on the leaders. Well, I don't have any traffic in front of me, and they're dealing with lap traffic, and then we come in, we make that adjustment. If I get through lap traffic better than them, and they really struggle, we might still have a chance at this. We're 3.9 back, now we're only 2.5 back. .1 back. Watch the cars pit, and Dale Jarrett's one of the first ones on the pit road. All right, got by Jeff Gordon cleanly. Be aggressive, trying to pass some of these lappers. Dang it. Up to second. Tony Stewart hasn't pit yet. Caution. Well, there it is. Dale Jarrett's going to get trapped a lap down. Along with many. All right. Classic Ward Burton caution. Used to be Christian Fittipaldi. Now Ward Burton's got the first box. Although Fittipaldi might on the back straightaway. I think Ward does on the front stretch. Or vice versa, maybe. Well, definitely pitting here. We need a clean stop, boys. Tony Stewart, stay out. I'm taking a half around a wedge out of it. Slight wedge adjustment. I think Tony Stewart stayed out. We're not the fastest car. We got a top 5 car, but we ain't the fastest. It was nice to know that I was catching up to him into lap traffic, but I was struggling getting through lap cars as well. And we were getting beat out of the pits by a lot of cars, which I don't appreciate. Going to be in 9th. Tony Stewart's 3rd. Thought he stayed out. I guess not. I braked heavy getting into 1 there. Really wanted to get down to the bottom as soon as possible. All right, got to go. Hopefully the car's not going to be too loose with the wedge adjustment change. Going for it. I wasn't trying to drive it that deep. See, now it's taking that little bit of wedge out of it. It's turning way sooner than I kind of am expecting it to, and I'm clipping the apron more as a result. There we go. Put the body in the wall. Give me the run at him. Oh, he was a lap down? I thought he would have been on the lead lap. Definitely know Dale Jarrett's a lap down up there. Ran right through the 145. Definitely a lot looser up the exit of the corners than what it was before. $57. That's a 5th place car then. So Jamie McMurray's in 4th. Ryan Newman just pitted. Jesus Chase. All right, Dale, how are we going to settle this? You're a lap down. That's how we're going to settle it. Couldn't tell I'm being aggressive. I might be able to get to Jamie McMurray. That's going to be about it. Lost too much time on pit road. I don't know if this wedge adjustment really helped or hurt me. Rusty Wallace in second. Golly, this thing's way too loose. Oh, Jamie ran right into me. Jamie, what are you doing? You hit me, man. Yeah, I don't think the wedge adjustment was the way to go. It's just fishtailing way too much. It's hard not to overcorrect it. It's two more. Just hang on to it. Shut up. I'm leading the points. Of course I'm a professional. If I wasn't a professional, I wouldn't be leading the points. I'll tell you that much. All my smoke from the lap before. One more. Oh, close battle for the win between Tony Stewart and Rusty Wallace. 10th of a second's the difference. Get him, Rusty. That might be his final season. I hope Rusty got him. We're going to finish third. I'll take it third. Tony got him. Back-to-back wins for Tony Stewart, giving him 5 on the season. Is he trying to make a late charge for the championship? He might be. Well, I led 4 laps at the very beginning of the race before I lost the lead. Tony dominated. I didn't see him pit. That's the weird thing. Must have pitted on the backstretch. I don't know. It was weird. Let's see. Dale Jr. 4th. Where'd Dale Jarrett finish? He finished 13th. He was trapped a lap down. And he did not lead any laps. Mark led 16. All right. Should expand the points lead. Should be over 100 points ahead of Jarrett now. Beat him by 10 positions. And he didn't get any bonus points. I got 5. That's why qualifying on the pole was big. A sponsor bonus for finishing top 5 again. As I've done for all but one race on this stream. We finished 3rd or better in 6 of the last 7 races. That's insane. 4 wins in that stretch all in a row to start the stream. And we finished with the 6th and the 3rd. Some hot streak we're on right now. 110-point lead over Dale Jarrett. Tony Stewart's 198 back after back-to-back wins. He's trying to get himself in contention. Gives him 5 on the season. And, yeah, we're sitting at 9 wins. 9 wins on the season, which would give us... We had 5 last year, plus 1 the year before that. 15 wins? Yeah, 15 career wins. 5 more to get to 20 for the end of the season. We'll have 20 wins in the first 4 seasons. You times that by 5, that's we're on pace for 100 wins in our career. But honestly, we should be able to pick the pace up more, I would imagine, because we only had 1 win our first 2 seasons. So 6 in the first 3. I don't see why we can't have double-digit win totals every single season from here on out. We should easily be able to get above 100, but hopefully we can get to 200 by the end of the career mode. It's not going to be easy. Slow start kind of hurt us, and there's been like 2 or 3 races this year that have gotten away from us too that we could have already won a dozen races. But it is what it is. Try to close the championship out in 2 days, and tomorrow we'll try to run the next 6 as good as we can. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good rest of your Wednesday night. Hit that like button if you haven't on the stream already. Subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. And we've got 12 races to go. We'll run 6 more tomorrow night on the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode.